And I'm at a Moslin. We got post game live here after Clippers versus Lakers in Summer League as we still got 16 seconds left. It looks like it's a turnover by the Clippers. I thought it was a foul. Xavier Simpson there. I'll be talking a little bit quieter here as I'm trying to be respectful of my neighbors. It's late at night. Clippers lead by 5, 16.7 seconds left. 63-58 Clippers. This was the Yanic game. This was the game. You remember when I talked about how good his handle looked and how explosive he looked, even though he missed some easy ones at the rim in game one on Friday night against the Houston Rockets? Well, tonight he did not miss them. I said this to you on make it July 11th. Is it a weekday? This was the play that I said Yannick had a couple of plays in transition where he didn't finish the play, and I don't care. This is different. Tonight, it most certainly was. Yanic, Konan, Niederhauser. Oh, I'm saying it just like the broadcaster now on the call. Broadcast smack there. I got to see this play again. This is the play of the preseason.
He can make like that. James Harden will find him. Niederhauser, no Steve Ballmer losing it just like B1. Simply because of plays that he can make like that. James Harden will find him. Niederhauser, no Steve Ballmer losing it just like B1.
What an incredible athletic play by Yannick Konan Niederhauser. Unbelievable. The dunk's one thing. Him taking it in transition from half court, showing off the handle a little bit. I thought this after game one, and I didn't want to say it, but people keep saying it now. And this is way too high of praise, and he's not going to be this player most likely, but he can strive to be as we got 16.9 seconds left. Lakers on the inbound and is taken away and broken up by Jordan Miller, who goes left for the layup to seal it, 65-58. Jordan Miller left to right in transition, giving the Clippers a 7-point lead. Bronny coming back the other way, wants to step back. Well defended by Jordan Miller, air ball. Simpson comes up with it, 4 seconds left. Pass up ahead to Jordan Miller, who does a little bit of stat padding with the lefty layup. I mean, LeBron James can't hate on the stat padding. Clippers win 67-58. Jordan Miller, I think, had their last 3 buckets in this ball game. Clippers are victorious over the Lakers. Now it's officially post-game. Appreciate you guys for joining me. Jordan Miller put this one away late, but Yanic, Konan, Niederhauser had some remarkably athletic plays. The main one I just showed you, we'll play it again here in a little bit, but this, I think, is what people were waiting for. But I'm telling you, I wasn't concerned after game one with him being, it's hilarious on the play. I'll show you it again here in a second. You're listening to Clippers Talk. I'm Adam Moslin. Going to be a little bit quieter here as it is late at night, even though I'm very excited about Konan, the destroyer of the rim, who I believe had 4 dunks in this one. I want to say all his baskets were throwdowns. He was 5 of 9. He did attempt another 3-pointer on the left wing. It went in and out. He missed that. But Yannick ended up with 10 points, just 2 boards, a couple of steals, and just showed off some breathtaking athleticism from a 7-footer. This is as advertised. This is the upside, so to speak, of Yannick. Watch this again.
Simply because of plays that he can make like that. James Harden will find him. Niederhauser, no Steve Ballmer losing it just like B1. Simply because of plays that he can make like that. James Harden will find him. Niederhauser, no Steve Ballmer losing it just like B1.
2 dribbles, 2 steps to get to the rim and just absolutely punch it. I don't know who that player was. He probably doesn't want us to know right now. Yanic showed off the athleticism tonight. Clippers beat the Lakers 67-58. We'll go through all the notes and the takeaways here. I'll be with you guys for the next hour or so. Looking for post game audio as well, but this was exciting. This is what people were waiting for from Yannick. He didn't finish some of those plays in transition in game one. Tonight, he did. All right, let's talk about it. I guess I have to start with Yannick, who they didn't start off great, I have to say. But again, the defense stood out to me early in this one at times. Do I have the right notes up? I know they just played a game yesterday, so I'm a little bit discombobulated. Uh, Yannick set and reset a couple of screens for Simpson early in the ball game, but he didn't put a body on his man. Now he would make up for it later with the screen, but he was looking to roll, wide receiver, looking to run before he catches the ball. He was looking to roll a little bit before he fully set the screen early on. Just something of note. We're going to talk about all the good stuff with Yannick here too. But then had a bad pass to Cam Christie, and it was a handoff and not even a dribble handoff. The defender easily took it away. So things again did not start well for Yannick in this ball game. It would end well. Then Simpson draws two with a late feed to Yannick for a big right-handed hammer. He did miss a push shot on the left block. I thought it was a foul early on. I think this was still first quarter. Ball was out on the Lakers, but it looked like they've been letting him play with some physicality here in summer league. This was a non-dunk play from Yannick. He didn't get it to go. It did look like he might have been fouled at the 5:52 mark of the first quarter. They at least were looking for Yannick more, clearly, early on. They were running more pick and rolls. This is something I kind of expected, just being more intentional about it to start this ball game because, you know, that game yesterday, Yannick was 1 of 1, but he only took one shot. He just wasn't getting into the action enough. So, point of emphasis by the Clippers, and it paid off. Then he sets a really hard screen. He makes up for the poor screen setting earlier on Kobe Sanders' man, who finds him for an easy one. And I think I have the video of that dunk from Yannick as well, the screen and the throwdown. Might as well show it to you. Why would I not? It's all about Yannick tonight, I guess. I got some Cam Christie highlights for you too. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I found the screen I'm looking for from Yannick. Let me share the screen with you guys. Here we go.
Kobe Sanders, oh, what a screen. 50th pick in this year's draft. And they found the 30th pick in this year's draft. Kobe Sanders, oh, what a screen. 50th pick in this year's draft. And they found the 30th pick in this year's draft.
So, whether somebody told him that he needed to really commit and set those screens after a couple of botched ones early in the ball game, you could tell much more physical with the screen there, and he gets rewarded by Kobe Sanders. That was good to see. Yannick then gets a pass from Jordan Miller, who went reverse between the legs. I have this play for you as well. This was fancy from Jordan Miller. I think I have it for you. Miller had a good game again. He ended up with 19, and I believe had the last 6 points for the Clippers. And I think everything was going left. He's going left. He's pretty unstoppable. The problem is, does he have a counter when teams take that away? But this was Jordan Miller showing off the handle a little bit here in the second.
Shifty veteran for the Clippers. Miller, the reverse tween inside. Niederhauser.
Reverse between the legs from the back to the front.
Shifty veteran
Ooh.
for the Clippers. Miller, the reverse tween inside. Niederhauser.
So Yannic finishes that one off beautifully. Great play set up by Jordan Miller, get him by his man, drawn two, getting Giannis an easy one there. But that reverse between the legs was pretty. Yannick then had a play stealing the inbounds pass while defending the inbounder, but then he lost the basketball in transition. You could still see the athleticism there, him taking the ball away while guarding the inbounder. And Yannick is that big with length like that. The guy ended up throwing it to him. And that is a rare thing to see. You see guys get a finger on it, but they aren't usually the ones that come up with the steal. Yannick did that. Um, then some bad. He got a pass from Jordan Miller in really close proximity underneath the basket as Jordan Miller was going baseline, and I think was just looking to get rid of it and went fastball when he should have went changeup. But Yannick should have held on to that pass. Yannick then blocked a shot on the other end after initially leaving his man. He recovered to block it at the 5:20 mark of, I think this was fourth quarter, definitely second half at this point. Then maybe it was still third quarter because Bronny started off this game perfect. I think he was 4 of 4, 5 of 5 from the field. And Yannick played some good defense on him that got him. They didn't give him a block for it, but he at least redirected the shot, and Bronny had his first miss. Yeah, Yannick didn't get rewarded a block on at least my box score that I'm seeing tonight. Then he had a really good rebound in traffic on a missed Dalton Connect three-pointer. Then Yannick missed the three-pointer himself. Again, zero hesitation. He found himself alone on the left wing, and it went in and out. I thought it was going to go in. Now, the low light of the night for Yannick, and maybe this is the reason why he went straight Konan with a couple of the dunks late, but he got dunked on by Dalton Connect. He was a little bit late getting there. It was KJ versus Akeem Olajuwon. Okay, not quite. Yannick then got a rebound on a Simpson miss, tried to go back up, got blocked. First, Xavier Simpson got blocked. Then Yannick got blocked. I'll show you another dunk, though, from Yannick that was impressive before we get to the creme de la creme, the dunk we've already seen multiple times, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
Pass slider. Quick pass. Niederhauser, the fourth big throwdown. Pass slider. Quick pass. Niederhauser, the fourth big throwdown.
But the dunk that you will remember from this ball game more than probably anything else.
Get used to the name. Yanic, Konan, Niederhauser.
There was that dunk again. It's Yannick Konan Niederhauser. He said, get used to the name and then mispronounce it, but it's tough.
Get used to the name. Yanic, Konan, Niederhauser. Reload.
Niederhauser is my understanding. Here's the second dunk, though, from the one everybody's talking about where he took it in transition from half court, and this is a different angle.
And explode for the rookie big man out of Penn State.
That is just nasty. But it's really the handle.
Reload and explode for the rookie big man out of Penn State.
Getting in transition is what I was most impressed by there, showing off the handle for a guy that size. And I have been impressed. While we keep talking about how raw he is, it's like his handle looks pretty good. His shot form looks pretty good. Um, his passing looks pretty decent. He set a poor screen early on, but then made up for it. He had a bone crushing screen yesterday. Like, there's something there now, I think, with Yannick, is my point. Like, he has some stuff that can already translate, not just the athleticism, but you can dribble the ball like that. It's like, that's skill, that's dexterity. Really, really good to see. And again, Yannick had 10 on 5 of 9 shooting, a couple of steals, and one of the highlights of summer league so far. I'll show you the first angle again because I can't get enough watching this highlight.
Simply because of plays that he can make like that, James Harden will find him.
1, 2.
Niederhauser.
Oh my goodness. Now, when you see the shirt underneath the jersey like that, it reminds you more of Anthony Davis, a big man with that level of athleticism. I am not saying Yannick is going to be Anthony Davis. If he could be 20% of Anthony Davis, that would be great. If he could just be a complimentary backup athlete, rim running and rim defending center, that would be great. But when you see a guy wearing a shirt underneath this jersey, it just reminds you of young AD.
Harden will find him. Niederhauser, no, Steve Ballmer losing it just.
Okay, here's the best part. He trucks the dude as they're trying to inbound the play right afterwards. Look at number 41. It's unintentional, but Yannick was pumped. He was on cloud nine, understandably. Watch him. And this is not a screen, but this is Yannick showing his force, kind of incidentally.
Steve Ballmer losing it just. Steve Ballmer losing it just like B1.
Did they call him for a delay of game?
Steve Ballmer losing it just like B1. Steve Ballmer losing it just like B1.
Is this my favorite part? Him coming over to Xavier Simpson to give him the chest bump? Like, when guys talk about, I just blacked out after a big moment in a game, or you're in the zone. This is that. I don't think he has any idea he just ran through that guy. One more time. Or not. All right. I don't want to push my luck with technology here. Like, it is. Thanks, Ernie. I appreciate it. Little Steamer saying Yannick will absolutely get minutes this season. Bermuda saying Yannick is a star. Interesting what a difference a week and a half makes. Yannick gets drafted. Everyone's criticizing Lawrence Frank, saying they're reaching again. And now everybody's going, look at this guy. His lateral movement looks slow, but then just pulls off that dunk. I'm a fan. I don't think his lateral movement has looked slow. I've noted multiple times where he has tracked a guard on the perimeter who tried to take him off the dribble. Like, when it has looked slow, I think that's just he's not processing mentally what's happening out there. But when he commits to using it, he looks good. Connect did get him for that dunk. He's been struggling, and it's understandable. I feel bad. I mean, he's a professional, but you get traded, the trade gets rescinded, you go back to that team. It's an awkward situation, obviously. They are looking to get rid of you. He's looking over his shoulder all the time. They got a first round pick still that they trade initially with him for Mark Williams. So he could still be traded here if the Lakers want to make a big upgrade. Damian said Konan doesn't even have man muscles yet. And yet, it is impressive what we're seeing from him. Others saying Aki said Yannick definitely going to be something in 2 years, calling it. Flowers' defense was really good, Trenton Flowers. The problem is he didn't get much going on the offensive end tonight, and I will talk about him next. Yeah, the Clippers were on a back-to-back, but they closed out this game nicely. Thank you, Jordan Miller. I want to confirm that he had the last 3 buckets and a pretty clutch one just under a minute left to put the game away. But Jordan Miller definitely looking like the adult in the room. We still don't have Kobe Brown back from the ankle injury. And yes, he had 3 buckets from the 1 minute mark on till the final buzzer. So 6 points in the last minute from Jordan Miller. And I think all of them were him going left. But he did have a 3 pointer. Yeah, with 3:18 left. That was a big shot after the Clippers were down by 2 after Bronny made a layup. Bronny had a good game. Give him credit. Uh, he ended up with, what does he have in this ball game? He started off, I think, 4 of 4 or 5 of 5 from the field. He ended up 6 of 10, so he struggled a little bit after that. I think he had 7 of his 10 points in the second half, but 5 assists. He just looked to be much more in control. I know you guys don't care about Bronny. I'm just, you know, I kind of feel bad at times. I know they're professionals, but sometimes the hate that people show towards certain players because sins of the father. Yeah. Let's talk Trenton Flowers a little bit here. I think there's plenty to get into. We'll get back to Yannic and we'll look for post game sound too. But Flowers came in and initially had a really nice dish to Xavier Simpson for 3 on the right wing. Played some good defense. Um, got his man to get rid of it on the far side corner. Or excuse me, he played such stellar defense, his man got rid of it to the shooter in the far side corner who did knock down a 3. But Flowers was clamping up his man. He did lose the ball going between the legs, the possession afterwards on the other end. And I talked about this a little bit yesterday. I'm a little bit concerned of the handle. Like if he's going straight line drive, he's fine. But when he's trying to be shifty and move laterally and going between the legs and getting fancy and trying to shake his defender, I've noticed some issues there with Trenton Flowers. For a guy who's listed at 6'9", I remember he was trying to play point for the 36ers in Australia. They took him off playing point. Maybe there's a reason for that. He's a really good athlete. He made a nice defensive play again that I noted. Had a missed 3 of the near side corner, I think, in the first quarter at the 4:30 mark. Connect did hit a fadeaway on him. And then Flowers had a play where he lost his footing trying to go right, and he just kicked the ball out and went out of bounds. Not sure if they called it a travel or a turnover. Could have been either. So defensively, Trenton Flowers looked really good. The effort was there, but offensively, he just didn't have it tonight. 0 for in this one. Did have 3 assists, 3 steals, but a couple of turnovers. Hey, had the best plus minus, plus 22. Are you into plus minus in the summer league? Maybe he was that impactful with those 3 steals. I mean, he was defensively, he was probably the best guy on that end, on the perimeter at least. I'm not giving up on him by any means, but yeah, offensively, after let's see, the last 2 games. So yesterday, Trenton Flowers was 5 of 6 with 15 points. Um, Friday night, Trenton Flowers had 13 points on 5 of 11 shooting. So, it's a little bit disappointing and a step back on that end. Uh, but he's one of their two-way guys. They think highly of him. I just worry he's a really good athlete, and he was 0 of 3 from the outside, but not a great shooter. But he shot 37% in the G League last year on decent volume. So is he, with his athleticism, can he be a 3 and D type role player, contributor, and be able to handle the ball a little bit? I don't know. But it was a bit of a disappointing game for him offensively. Defensively, though, Trenton Flowers looked great. He did try to make up for his lack of offense with his defense. You got to give him that. 31, Rasheen said Flowers has improved so much as a point of attack defender and doesn't die on screens anymore. Next up is tightening up the handles. He has a lot of potential. Yeah, He has definitely engaged on the defensive end like we hadn't seen before, and that's what the coach has asked for, and he's giving it to him. John Bulakaitis. So he started off missing his first 3-point attempt in this one after he came into this game 0 of 7. Or maybe it was 0 of, yeah, he was 0 of 7 his first 2 games from 3. He took 6 3-pointers in game 1 Friday night against Houston and missed all of them. Polikitis did hit a 3-pointer after missing one, so he's now 0 of 8 in summer league. He finally hit one. So then 1 of 9, and then he missed one more, so he's 1 of 10 from 3. But 3-pointer he hit was in the far side corner. It was a design play, it looked like an ATO to start the fourth quarter to try to get Polikitis going. He is a really good 3-point shooter. I know he hasn't been able to show it yet. He's probably pressing to some degree because he was a 40% shooter at Yale, played in big games, played well in the tournament last year against Texas A&M. Like, it's just, there's so much pressure on these guys, and then he knows that's his swing skill. If he can't shoot threes, he can't play at the NBA level. He has to knock them down, and he can. He just probably a little bit tight out there. But had those 3 points in 12 minutes, 1 of 3. He's also not getting heavy minutes, so that also can force guys to put up shots in bunches or in a hurry. Somebody who definitely did that tonight, Patrick Baldwin Jr. He struggled though. Remember yesterday, PBJ, he got the start, no Kobe Brown, and he ended up with 22, leading them on 8 of 16 shooting, 4 of 10 from the outside, plus had 13 boards. Tonight didn't go as well. Patrick Baldwin Jr., 4 of 17, 2 of 11 from 3, 10 points, 5 personal fouls, and he had all 5 by like the half, I believe. He took this first shot of the game. He was long on a 3-pointer on the right wing. Had some help defense that led to a steal for him, but then the outlet pass missed Cam, who was running the floor. It was a little bit over his head. Then a 3-pointer after a Cam miss on the left wing. Then he fouled twice on back-to-back possessions. We've seen this too often. And I did post the clip because somebody came in here yesterday and was like, I don't know if they were telling me I'm holding him to too high of a standard, but his defense is problematic from Patrick Baldwin Jr. So I pulled the clip of him getting burnt here, and he just has to be better.
10 out of 10, degree of difficulty? 10 out of 10. If there's anything higher than 10, I'm giving him that. Kaluma with the triple threat in back-to-back fouls on Baldwin.
Back-to-back fouls on Baldwin there. They were hunting him. If you're getting hunted at times in summer league, teams are pretty damn aware of what your weakness is. It must be very glaring for teams to be doing that in the summer league. It's a concern. He did not shy away from putting up shots. He missed a right wing 3-pointer. Then topside near the end of the first quarter, he gets a 3 to go. It was a long 3 at the end of the first quarter, top of the arc. Then he had a play where he brought the ball into the front court, and that could be a bit of an adventure as well. But the full court pressure they put on him caused him to use his off arm, and he actually got called for an offensive foul as he was trying to bring the ball into the front court for the Clippers. Second quarter, he fouled on a strip attempt on a player attacking. It looked bad. There wasn't much else he could do. Missed a right wing 3, goes left and got a scooping, nice layup actually in the second half. It looked really smooth with it. Then had a step back 3 that was short on the right wing. Went right and got blocked at the rim. Missed a 3 to end the first half. A long three, top of the key, kind of like the one he hit near the end of the first quarter. This time he missed it. In the second half, he made a move on the right baseline for a dunk near the end of the third on Bronny. And it was a nice move, went around him. The announcers thought they were going to shoot. He was going to shoot over the top of Bronny because he's 6'8", 6'9". Didn't, went around him for the dunk instead. End of the third quarter, went right, but missed a layup at the very end of it. Airballed a three to start the fourth. Missed a couple of bunnies at the rim at the end of the fourth quarter. Maybe he was running out of legs back to back. It was at the 140 mark. Missed one, then missed the tip in. So Patrick Bowen Jr., people are saying here he's a chucker. He's trying to prove that two-way contract they gave him. Like, his skill is shooting from three. He took 11 of them. He just had an off night. 2 of 11 from the outside. A lot of the shots I liked. I thought they were in rhythm, but he couldn't get them to go. Maybe a couple. You've forced a little bit. Some are saying I still have Kobe Brown over him. Adam, how high are you on Cam's progress as you were yesterday? Are you as high as you were yesterday on Cam? Oh yeah. No issues. No issues with Cam Christie. So he hit a 3-pointer on the right wing at the 4:30 mark of the first quarter. They left him open. He knocked it down. Missed a long two inside the right arc after that. Had some good defense that caused a travel with like 7 seconds left in the first quarter, I think it was. Then had a Euro step going to his left. I will show you this play here because it is pretty. Yeah, you're going to want to see this from Cam Christie. This was probably my favorite highlight from him in this ballgame.
Christie Euro steps. Christie Euro steps.
Nice. It was. So while he didn't have a great game, I still saw kind of what I needed to see. He was 3 of 11. He had 8 points, 6 assists, 1 turnover, but his defense was still good. There was a play where he came over as the low man to help out as they trapped the ball handler, and a big was running free, and he D'd him up really well near the basket, and they called a foul. I thought it was weak. He missed the three straight away. He had a steal, and then in transition took an off the bounce three, top of the arc, didn't get it to go. Third quarter, Cam turned down a three to attack the defender, but traveled. Didn't love that play. He was open from three. Instead, he elected to attack the late closeout, like he was waiting for the guy, and it ended up being a travel. He got a run out in transition to tie it at 36. In the fourth quarter, he went to the right baseline, and I liked the take where he circled the defense, got to his spot, right baseline, 14-footer. Couldn't get it to go, but I didn't mind the take. I don't mind the game. He's still young. It's not going to be progress. It's not linear. Just because he was scoring 21 every game the last two doesn't mean he's going to score 23 in game 3 of Summer League. He scored 8, 3 of 11 shooting. But I'm good with that. Somebody who did struggle, who had shown some real skills the first 2 games, Kobe Sanders. He didn't take a shot in this ball game, surprisingly. He started off making a hustle play on the floor for a rebound. It was a nice hustle play. Guys are absolutely going all out in Summer League. But then he had, I think it was a moving screen he got called for after losing the basketball. It might have been an offensive foul. Then he didn't see the shot clock and threw a grenade that exploded in John Polikitis' hands. Like, By the time he made the pass, the buzzer had already gone off on the shot clock. Did have a good defensive play, diving for the ball, some help defense, causing a Xavier Simpson run out for an easy bucket. So he made a couple of defensive plays, but in his 13 minutes, he didn't take a shot. He just didn't look as comfortable out there offensively. Looked a little bit out of rhythm. Um, Jameel Telfort, who I don't know if he took a shot the first 2 games. He was 2 of 2 and knocked down a 3-pointer. I think a big one in the fourth quarter, actually, one they needed. Who else do I need to get to? Xavier Simpson, once again, had the right-handed hook shot. He pulled that out of his bag. That was good to see. And Jordan Miller and his 19 points. First of all, he missed a layup going left to start the game. Then missed a near side corner 3. I thought, that's his shot. That's what he's got to prove he can hit. Then misses a left wing 3 after the near side corner 3. Then he's going left, and it's just too easy for him. It's easy money. It's cash. And you can see that he's too good with that move for this level. But the problem is in the NBA, they cut it off. They have the scouting report. They don't let him go left. Where's the counter? I don't know if he went right once tonight. I'd almost rather have you be above average going both ways than just money going one way, because eventually teams are going to figure that out. They're going to sniff it out, and they're not going to let you get to that dominant hand or get to that side of the court you prefer. And that's what has happened to Jordan Miller after a couple of weeks in the NBA. They just stopped letting him go left. He ended up going left a ton for buckets in this one, including those last 3 of the ball game. He did hit a big 3 at the 3-minute mark after Bronny had a nice bucket on Patrick Baldwin Jr. Where he kind of had a little hesitation move he got him with to go to the basket. But the Clippers had, I think, a 9-0 run maybe to finish this one. And it was Jordan Miller with 7 of those points at least. I mean, Lou Will wasn't just, I know he also had a jumper going to his left. It's a little bit different. Like, if it's a jump shot falling away, degree of difficulty for teams to have to defend, that's not the same as them cutting you off getting to the basket. What's everybody talking about in here? Can't let L. Frank trade Cam Christie. I could see him being a starter in our 2027 squad. He's starting to remind me of Booker a bit. Ray, I've been talking about his jumper. I literally said from day one, his jumper reminds me of Devin Booker. You want me to pull the receipts? All right, let me see if we get any post-game audio we could delve into. Checking Law Murray and everybody who's out there. Okay, we do. Yanic, Konan, Niederhauser. All right, let's hear from Yannic post game after the Clippers win 67-58. And by the way, they're 3-0 in Summer League. Looks like they're heading to the playoffs again.
Yes, sir. It's time, right? So you had 5 buckets today. I mean, going in, you only had 5 shot attempts total. Like, how can you describe your progress from the first few games to what we saw tonight?
Yeah, so I was just way more aggressive today. Rolled harder to the rim. Also, when I left the hotel, I said today Konan got to be here, not Yanic. So Konan got out here, the Barbarian. So yeah, it was fun. I was way more aggressive. Connected good with my teammates. Yeah.
What made you decide you were just going to dunk that ball on the fast break?
When I missed the first layup, the layup I missed, that's when I thought I should have dunked that one. And after that, I said I'm gonna dunk everything. So.
That's awesome. He decided to be Konan today.
The first few games to what we saw tonight.
Yeah, so I was just way more aggressive today. Rode harder to the rim. Also, when I left the hotel, I said, today Konan got to be here, not Yanic. So Konan got out here, the barbarian. So yeah, it was fun. I was way more aggressive.
That's awesome. Yannic feeling himself a little bit, as he should after that game. Very, very impressive. Let's hear from Jeremy Castleberry.
Done what we had to do. I think we got it done. They aren't all going to be pretty. So we got it done with what we had to do. Second night of a back-to-back. For a lot of those guys, it was their first back-to-back they've had to play in a long time if I still were in high school. So happy we got it done.
What kind of progress have you seen in these three games?
A lot, tons of progress. We talk about it every day. You know, just from when we see zone, half the time I don't even have to call what we're doing in zone. They already know what we're going to do. We got to the pressure release. The way that we've had two close games and what we've done defensively at the end of games is just a testament to one. You know, Chris Hogan, he's been leading our defense. He's done a great job of getting those guys in the right spots, especially at the end of games. Like, he gets all the credit for that, and just the guys get all the credit too because they've gone out there and they've been able to execute it. So overall, offensively and defensively, they've done great and they've gotten better at everything. From moving the ball, changing sides of the floor, that was a big thing today. Making the simple read, that was a big thing today. And I felt like we did that, even though the shots didn't go in. I thought we made the right reads most of the time.
What do you like the most about Yannic's development here in this short period of time?
Yeah, he sticks with it. You know, through everything, no matter if it's going good or bad, he sticks with it. He's trying his best to do everything we asked him to do. And just like I said after last game, he continues to get better. From last game to this game, he was a little bit better than he was last game, just between the dunks, catching the basketball, finishing it, being a rim protector, consistently running the floor. Like, we see the progress, so I'm proud of him for that too.
Your defense prevented the Lakers from really scoring in the fast break. Like, I think they missed 8 out of 9 on the fast break. What goes into executing on that and sort of save buckets?
Just talking to the guys, telling them about the importance of transition defense. Like, they understand it, and like I said, you know, Chris Hogan, he's been helping us with this defense all summer. He's done a great job of getting these guys prepared. We weren't able to go to the gym, but we had a walkthrough. He had film, he showed them, he told them what they had to do to get better, and a bigger part of that was the transition defense. And to the players' credit, they did a good job of coming out and executing that.
Coach, you're the Yanic, coming up to the level of the screen a lot more today. It felt like what led to that decision?
The Lakers' pressure defense. Thank you. Good job of coming out and executing that.
Coach, you're the Yanic, coming up to the level of the screen a lot more today. It felt like what led to that decision?
The Lakers' pressure defense.
I think the question there was, you had Yanic setting more screens today. What was the cause of that? He said the Lakers pressured in defense. That could be it. Let me see if we have any more post game for you guys. There was Jeremy Castleberry. Congrats to him and his squad being 3-0. I told you guys before the summer league that if Kobe and Jordan Miller are there, they probably should win based upon what they did last year in the summer league. Those guys are a year older now. Ooh, Kawhi was there tonight. According to okay, this is great. I got to show you this now. So, little Where's Waldo here from Joey Lynn. I guess Kawhi's there. I think this is Kawhi. It's a little pixelated and tough to tell. He's way up in the rafters with Sting. Oh, I love it. Ray said, we need Kobe B back for the Summer League Championship. Bring a banner back to Oceanside. I mean, obviously, yeah, they should go for the win. I'm also prepared that if the Clippers win any championship that's not the Larry O.B., people are just going to make fun of them. I'm not high. Not even as high as Yanic, Konan, Niederhauser got on some of those dunks. I simply am talking quietly because I don't want to wake up people in the apartment complex. It's almost 11 p.m. Pacific time. Robert said, Adam, our Clipper coach, is working with Miller to develop his ability to go to his right. I am sure they are. It's not, guys, when you like try to point something out with coaching, I remember who was talking about this recently. I think it was Zach Lowe, like the intricacies and how detailed coaches are and the stuff that we think, oh, why aren't they doing this? And they're like 50 steps ahead of us. Just, I'm sure he's worked on it. It's just, it's not instinctual for him. It's not natural for him to go to his right. I think that's all it is with Jordan Miller. And it's so effective going left, and they're trying to win the game. My hot take, any real playmaker and Yannic going to have us throwing back to Lou and Montrezl Harrell. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. That was an all-time pick and roll connection. What else do we got here? I'm a little tired, guys. Gotta be honest with you. It's been a long day, and I just want to make sure we have everything covered. Is there anything else from Law Murray? Who's he got playing Papa Shot here? I see he's got Bronny James playing Papa Shot. This is coming from Law Murray of The Athletic. At Law Murray, DNU. I mean, he had a good game. 17 points. Only Jordan Miller scored more than him. 6 of 10 from the field. He just looked much more in control, Bronny, in this ball game. You wonder how much nerves have to do with it sometimes when a guy loosens up and you get to see them really show off what they're capable of. Once they get enough reps, Bronny looked good. I still think just his size is the issue. Maybe he could be a backup guard, though, in this league. Maybe he could be a backup guard, a role player, contributor in that way. But we shall see. You guys want to see Jordan Miller ice the game? This was from Tomer Zarli. It's obviously, I'm going through everybody's Twitter handles and timelines to see what they got. This is the end of the ball game.
Jordan Miller, steal. And
You ain't stopping Jordan Miller there. You're not. Too easy. Glad he helped get this team the win down the stretch. This game was definitely too close for comfort. It's summer league, but you still always just want to beat the Lakers, right? And any chance you get doesn't matter. Ex Mongo said Yanic looks like pre-Shacked in JaVale. When was pre-Shacked in JaVale? JaVale was getting called out for Shacked in a fool early and often. I am high on Cam. People saying I'm loaded. It's just bad lighting, guys. Wherever I go, there's bad lighting. It's weird. Mio said Bronny not as big as I had thought. Got his mom's jeans, huh? Still played well. Ray said friendly LA Clippers crowd. Love to hear it. A bunch of cops in the chat asking about if I'm high. This is Super Troopers 3. Oh, we got you good. What else do we got? All right. Yeah, Bryce James. He's taller, bigger player. All right. I am out of here. You know what? There's something I've been meaning to watch today. And I'm not going to watch it here. Just steal the whole thing. I shouldn't do that. Let's all go watch the Brooke Lopez session with the media from earlier today. Let's all do that right now. I saw some of the excerpts and the clips and the bites, but I haven't watched the full 8 minutes, I think is how long the interview was. The introductory presser, because Brooke Lopez showed up to Summer League, so the media got a chance to speak with him. Check out Brooke Lopez on the Clippers official YouTube account. Damian said Konan is going to be the baby Shaq and Giannis never had together. Oh, the baby Shaq and Giannis never had together. It's funny how people turned around on Konan that quickly. I tried to tell you all, you can't give up on a guy just because he didn't have the greatest college career, was a late bloomer. Like, I know so many of you are very critical of the Clippers drafting, always. And some of it is valid, some of it is deserved, some of it I think is just people being uninformed. When you're always picking late in the draft, the chances those guys turn into anybody is very slim. And the Clippers have been picking late in the draft for some time now when they actually do have draft picks, or at least a first round pick. I will leave you with this, since Yannic referenced it himself. I've been playing this bite a lot. I don't know. Am I going to get in trouble if I show this clip? You know what? I'm going to risk it because Yannic was too good with his 10 points and those big throwdowns. Let's hear it.
This is good, but what is best in life? The open step, free falls, falcons at your wrist, and the wind in your hair. Wrong! Konan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of your women. That is good.
That is good. We will talk to you guys another time. I'm Adam Osland. You have been listening to another edition of Clippers Talk. Talk to you on Thursday post game. Oh, we got Clippers Clips and Dip tomorrow night with Chuck and Will. So that's your schedule. Clips and Dip tomorrow. I'll be back here post game Thursday after the game against Denver. Love you all.